Hi, Derek. It's nice to see you.
You too.
Derek, anytime there's an elite quarterback matchup, people always talk about quarterback one versus quarterback two. You and Sam don't play against each other, obviously, but how much do you like these matchups? How much do you like being part of, when it's you again, obviously not facing him one-on-one, but how much do you like being part of these moments where it is you against another really, really, really good quarterback?
I love it, man. It's always a challenge going against a great team like North Carolina, especially if they have a great quarterback in Sam. But like you said, I think our defense is well prepared. They're playing Sam, I'm not playing Sam, but it's part of you that wants to go out there and try to prove a point. Just win a game. I'm all about winning. We can win by half a point. I don't care. I just want to go out there and just have one more point than they do at the end of the game. So that's what I'm trying to focus on.
I wanted to follow up quick on one other point. There's Trevor's in this conference, Sam, you, Ian. There's so many really, really good quarterbacks in this conference.
Yeah.
How did that? Did you expect that? Did you expect the quarterback play when you came to Miami to be this good, kind of almost top to bottom in this league? Thanks again.
Yeah, I think the quarterbacks just comes are really good. I obviously knew about Trevor and Sam. Then when the pandemic happened in Notre Dame, kind of conference, I knew about Ian too. It's a lot of great quarterbacks in this conference. It's just a blessing to be a part of those guys that people would name as really good quarterbacks in college football. It's going to be a battle every week. It's great teams. Quarterback at Pitt, Boston College. All these guys are really, really good. So you got to be your A game every single week.
Derek, we've got Matt Shodell from Kane Sport. Matt, go ahead.
Hey, Derek. I wanted to ask you sort of not about the North Carolina game, but about you guys. Can you talk about some of the younger quarterbacks, their development? It's been a long season and a crazy season, but have you seen them all step up? Anyone in particular that you say, wow, this guy's getting it, whereas he didn't get it maybe in July or August? Can you talk about some of those younger quarterbacks on the roster?
Yeah, for sure. I know Tyler Rodriguez has done really, really good all the way from spring to camp, obviously until now. You can tell that he's really learning. He's taking coaching. He's super locked in the meetings. Cozy as well. Cozy's an older guy, but Cozy really, really gets it as well. I think if I was to go down or had to come out a couple of plays, I think those guys would step right in and the offense keep moving. Cozy's a really good player. Obviously, you guys know that. I think he's played a lot of ball here, made plays here, won some games here. So just having those two guys, and Peyton Matoka is really good too, really athletic quarterback. He's from Houston, can really throw the ball, can run. Ryan Reeves, all these guys are really good, and they all know the offense in and out. So that's good.
Derek, we've got Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny, go ahead.
Hey, Derek, congrats on a great season so far. Obviously, everybody wants to know what you're going to be doing at the end of the season, if you're going to come back or go pro. And there was a report earlier this week, I guess, that you had been telling some people that you will be leaving. Have you made your mind up yet, and where are you with your future?
No, I have not made my mind up at all. I've seen those reports. Often people, mention me on Twitter and stuff like that, but I haven't made my mind up at all. I want to go out there and beat North Carolina this weekend. Focus on Georgia Tech, focus on the bowl game. And then after the season, I'll officially make my mind up. Like I said, it's always been a dream I play in the NFL, but it's always you can't go wrong playing quarterback at University of Miami. One of the best universities in the country, one of the historic programs in the country. I wouldn't mind at all coming back here for another year.
And then obviously the college football playoff standings come out. I don't know how much you guys pay attention to that. I know your goals are still in front of you. You can get to a New Year's Six bowl game, but when you see two lost teams ranked ahead of you, does that bother you at all as a competitor?
Of course. I know I pay attention to it sometimes. You can't help but to pay attention to it. Social media, everybody mentions you and things like that. But yeah, all those teams are great in the top 10. Iowa State, Georgia. They have two losses. We have one to the number one team in the country. At the time, number one team in the country to a damn good Clemson team. So I think it's a little disrespect there. I think guys feel that, and we just want to go out there, keep winning games. We don't care if we're about 1 point, 40 points. We just want to win and just show the country where we're at this program.
Thank you.
Derek, last one for you is David Wilson from the Miami Herald. David, go ahead.
Hey, Derek. I actually kind of want to follow up on something Manny, or you said to Manny just now about, the idea of being a quarterback here at Miami, and, you're statistically having one of the best years anyone's had here in quite a while. Just kind of, you obviously came in knowing some of the history of that position. What have you kind of learned just in your year? I know it's obviously been an unusual season, but about, being a quarterback at Miami and kind of what it means to be having the type of season you're having.
Yeah, it's a blessing. You know, it's been a quarterback here. When things are going well, you kind of get all the glory. If things are going bad, you get all the blame. You know, so that's what comes to playing quarterback here at Miami at a prestigious university like this with a lot of history. But I feel like me personally, I haven't got like the full atmosphere because of COVID and the empty stands, and you know, haven't really went out anywhere all year. You know, but it's great. I've learned a lot about the program and kind of like the pressure that comes with being the guy at Miami. You know, it's pressure everywhere playing quarterback, but especially at a university like Miami, which is where it's so high expectations every single game, every single year. Like it's been sometimes we won games this year on games that we projected to lose, and it's like, oh, but y'all didn't win by this much, you know. But I get all that, you know. It's University of Miami. They have big expectations, and I'm all for it.
And then Rhett on Monday was talking about how he feels like you guys are getting that balance that you wanted, where you have a bunch of guys with 300 rushing yards, a bunch of guys with a lot of catches. Just where do you kind of feel like the offense stands right now, kind of compared to even 3-4 weeks ago?
Yeah, I think like Coach last week said, I think it's kind of becoming more balanced. You know, we have a couple hundred receivers here and there. Then we have a couple backs with 1 or 2 touchdowns every week, and that's what we want. We want to be able to run the ball well and also throw the ball really, really well. I still think there's room for improvement, especially for me. I'm never satisfied. It's always stuff that we can get better at, which we will eventually. But I think it's right now we're at a good spot, so we got to just keep going, keep improving.
I know you don't want to like talk about the idea of you potentially going pro, but do you feel like that this offense is in a good position now to, even if you weren't here next year, be able to kind of continue off from the progress you guys have made?
Yeah, no doubt, definitely. Like I said, I have good quarterbacks behind me. You know, Cozy is really prepared and ready to play. Tyler Van Dyke is really prepared and ready to play. Peyton Matoka, all those guys can step right in and play. You know, so I feel like if I was to leave, it'll be the same offense, same expectations. So yeah, I'm really, it's all good.
Thanks, Eric.
Derek, thanks for spending a few minutes with us today, and good luck the rest of the week in practice.